Hello and thank you for joining me on another Hannah McAndrew video. I'm a Nimue educator based in South Wales. I have a skin clinic there, also a stockist of Nimue skin products and Jane Iredale mineral makeup. Today I've been teaching a Nimue class to two lovely therapists who are now going to take that into their salons in Wales and in Bristol. And I thought what a great time for me to showcase one of our Nimue facial treatments. So I'm going to be modelling on myself today. I'm going to be performing a Nimue therapeutic facial, which is a 1 hour facial, and I'm tailoring it to my own skin concerns, which are basically oiliness, uneven skin tone, a bit of congestion, and I just feel like my skin's a little bit dull at the moment. I haven't been looking after myself very well, eating the wrong things, partying too hard, drinking the wrong things, and just generally just not being tip-top with my skincare. I'm feeling like it's a little bit tight and a little bit dull. So the hero product that I'm going to be applying today is the Nimue Rejuvenating Mask. This is one from my own tester stock in salon here, and this is the best mask I found for a before and after result. If you don't want to go invasive, if you don't want to have any expensive electrical facials done, this is the treatment for you with that particular mask. So I'm going to start by popping on my lovely Nimue headband. There we go. So the first product that I'm going to be using today is the Nimue Cleansing Gel 140ml, and that is the retail packaging, but I do have it on the trolley as well for facial, so it would be the same product that you use at home. Nimue Cleansing Gel is an alpha hydroxy acid based cleanser, so it is results driven, and it's all the same pH as the skin. I'm just going to be foaming it up with a bit of water and applying all over the face. I'm going to do two of these because I have makeup on today, just a little bit. Suitable for use around the eye, so it will take off your waterproof mascaras as well. And then I'm just going to use the professional gauze to take it off. At home you could just use a flannel. And what's quite nice is with this facial is that all of these products are available to purchase for home use from a authorised Nimue stockist. And skin just doesn't feel clean until you've done the second cleanse. Look how much makeup I'm getting off on these. Okay, so let's go ahead and do cleanse number 2. It's worth noting that Nimue actually make this in a milk form. You'd still use it in the same way, like a wash, but it's quite nice for the drier skins because you've got the ceramides in there, and the focus with the milk is on the lactic acid, so it's really, really hydrating. But most clients I find purchase the gel in my salon. And the cleansers are actually refillable. So there we go, that's my 2 cleanses done there. Got a little bit more breakout activity than I would do normally, again, because I just really haven't been looking after myself as I should lately. Right, for my next product then, after I've cleansed, I'm going to go in with the conditioner spray. So this is a 7% alpha hydroxy acid product. It is strong. It's suitable for home use. It is the strongest product that we'd allow you to purchase if you were new to Nimue, but there are stronger products. So once you've been using this conditioner at home for 4 weeks, you could step it up and move to a 10% acid product. It is a blend of acids. You've got lactic, citric and glycolic in there. And everything is pH balanced. I shouldn't have taken that over my eye then, it's making it sting a little bit. So yeah, do as I say, not as I do at home. There we go, so conditioner all the way over there. And that's used a little bit like a toner, but it is stronger than a toner, so it is a rejuvenation product. It's really going to help with congestion, pigmentation, aging, so it helps to produce more collagen in the skin. I'm just turning on my steamer. This is a professional one that I use in salons. The steam just literally comes out of this little arm here. The reason I need the steam is because all of Nimue's exfoliators are enzyme based. So this is the one that I'm going to use that you can buy in retail. So this is called Exfoliating Enzyme, again, refillable. The main enzymes in this are papaya and pineapple, or papain and bromelain. And they literally get to work on nibbling away the bonds between the dead cells in the very top layer of skin. So this is quite a superficial treatment, but it's really, really good for brightening because you also have your vitamin C and citric acid in this one. Suitable for all skins. So whatever your concern is, this exfoliator would be suitable for you. And this one is available for home use as well. I'm going to be using it by decanting it into a little dish because I'm going to be applying it with a brush like I would in a professional facial, but at home you could just use your fingers. So I've got my face mask brush here and a little bit of the gel enzyme exfoliator in my jar here. Just going to damp my brush and apply to my whole face. It smells of orange. It's got lovely orange oil fragrance to it. And the orange is obviously going to help with the brightening because you have your vitamin C in there. Let's take a little bit onto the neck there. So I want to decongest here because I have PCOS, so I suffer with my breakouts mainly on the lower half of my face. So I really need to work on the lower half today. Right, okay, so my steamer is just warming up. That's what you can hear. It sounds like a kettle in the background there. So we'll just wait for the steam to come out, and then I'm going to steam my face for 8 minutes and give it a really good massage. The steam is going to activate the enzymes that are inside and really get those working. If you don't have a steamer at home, you could just pop in the shower or the bath at this point to get steam on it that way and give it a really good massage in the steam. Or you can just splash lots of hot water onto it and give it a really brisk massage with that. How much foam you will make really depends on you, how often you're exfoliating, the pH of your skin, lots of different factors there, but I do find that when you get more foam, it means more of your dead skin is coming off, so that's really satisfying. So we'll see how much I have today. There we go. So there's most definitely steam coming out now. I'm just going to massage with the steam for a few minutes. Okay, I'm just going to remove that with the steamer still in place. It just makes it a little bit easier to remove. Being a fruit product, it can feel a little bit sticky. So we'll just use some more gauze and hot water to remove that while the steam's still in place. Okay, and because obviously I've been under the steam for quite a while, everything feels nice and clean and decongested. If I did have any blackheads at this stage, they could be sort of wiggled out with, I just use tissues on my fingers if I was working on you as a client. I haven't really got any anything crazy going on at the moment because I've been on Nimue for so long. I did spot a couple here earlier, but I think the steam itself and me just messing with it has kind of brought those out. So I'm going to condition again with my conditioner spray, just to prep the skin really for the mask. The idea being that when you drop the pH of the skin slightly, which this conditioner does, it becomes a little bit more permeable. So whatever you're putting on after that then has got more chance to absorb. I'm really, really passionate about just using ingredients to get the best out of the skin rather than having to use lots and lots of equipment, which is expensive, you know, and brings up the cost for salons and for clients, when actually ingredients, doing it chemically, yes, okay, there is a little bit more science to it, and you do need to know what you're putting on, but you can get such better results, especially when you can use these ingredients at home every single day, and therefore always teach the skin to function and do what it's supposed to do. Right, really happy with that brightening so far, but let's do a little bit more. The Rejuvenating Mask then, so my hero product. If you were having this in salon, I'd apply it with a brush and then just give you a bit of a massage while waiting 10 minutes for that to sink in. Today, I'm applying to myself, so let's just go into my little dish here again. So this contains kaolin clay, as most masks do. But you've also got something called alpha lipoic acid in this, which is an extra strong antioxidant. So strong that if you had a sensitive skin, I would actually avoid this mask on you. But not to fear, because if you are sensitive, we can actually desensitize your skin in a few weeks using Nimue's interactive polyhydroxy acid range, and then move you on to a full strength AHA range then. So it would take a while, but it is achievable with Nimue. So I've just decanted my mask in there. So you can see the colour of this. It's just a nice like beige colour, but that's not a synthetic colour. It's just the colour of the clay. Well, it's bentonite clay, sorry. But yeah, the alpha lipoic acid, and you've also got encapsulated vitamin A in here, so retinol palmitate. Let's try and get this on without making too much of a mess. So you can feel this is quite active. I'm getting a little bit of a tingle with this as it goes on, which is normal. So if the skin isn't ready for it, we'd recommend an alternative mask. Nimue make about 4 or 5 different retail masks. Oh yeah, I can really feel the tingle with this now. And they actually make a peel as well that contains alpha lipoic acid. Our Smart Surface Appeal. But again, that would be once you've been on the products for a while, to really desensitize the skin and reduce the chance of downtime. Also, I'm not being mean when I say I won't peel a client until they've used the product for a few weeks. You actually get a better result because you are continually teaching the cells to function properly, hold their own water, and therefore when you come and have a peel or a treatment in salon, you get a better result and a longer lasting result as well. And like I said before, without the downtime. So this is just like a standard clay-based mask, although better because it contains that lovely alpha lipoic acid, which isn't in many skincares that I've used that are for retail. Just going to leave this for 10 minutes now, and then come back and take off with hot mitts. So here I am 10 minutes later, and this is well and truly dried. I feel like it's going to sort of crack on my face in a minute. Just going to take it off with a hot mitt, because with your clay-based masks, they tend to be really difficult to remove just with cotton pads or gauze. So let me just literally just pop this over my face and then remove. So you can tell this is super antioxidant because my face feels really fresh. And that's without feeling it with my fingers. I'm very tempted, but I won't until the end. Okay, really pleased with that result there, considering that is just a clay-based home use mask. I'm going to apply some more of the conditioner. again, because I want to increase my results. So say I want to put my moisturiser on now after this. I want that to sink in deeper, because the moisturiser that I'm going to choose for today is actually one that controls sebaceous gland activity. So me having oily skin, that's really going to help. Also for dry skin, so this one actually treats both. It's light textured, but there are heavier ones if you want something a little bit heavier. This is called Moisturiser Lite, and like I said before, it controls sebaceous gland activity, so whether the skin is oily or dry, this will treat both. This one obviously feels lighter, so it's nicer for an oily skin like mine. So let's just apply a little bit of that. Pea-size amount. This is just super light and fresh. So it's just good for your daytime use. Sensitive skins can also use this one, because there's no AHAs in this. It's just like a fruit blend, and there's something called lactocomplex, which does the balancing of the sebaceous gland. I'm actually going to put a little bit of eye serum on today. So this would be a standard in a 1 hour facial with myself. This one's called Anti-Aging Eye Cream. Getting to the stage now where I feel I need this. It's got hyaluronic acid in this. You've got a really good space fill. So you can just literally tap it into the lines anywhere where you have lines, and it'll fill those in. Also, you have peptides in there. Just the tiniest amount. The peptides are going to long-term then decrease the wrinkle depth. So just literally just tap this around the eye. And anywhere where you have lines, if you do struggle with a little bit between the brows or even the forehead, you could pop a little bit there, so you've got your space fill. I like a little bit here, so I'm noticing these lines are getting deeper with me the last couple of years. It just feels really, really refreshing around the eye, and the hyaluronic acid does a really good job of plumping that out. So let's do top lip as well. SPF then, because it's daylight outside, I'm going to be using the Nimue Retail SPF 40. So this is UVA and B protection. They do make a 50 as well, which has a matte finish on it, which is sometimes nicer for the oily skins. I'm going to use this one today just because this is what I would use following a facial treatment, because I have it in professional size on my trolley. If you wanted to purchase for home use, like I say, they do a 50 and they also do a 40 with a tint. So that's quite nice if you want a little bit of a colour wash. Because I want you to see my result today, I'm just going to use the 40 plain. Safe to use around the eye. Make sure I get my neck done as well. Really important with SPF if you are using an active skincare, because you will be more sensitive to light. Also, most concerns that I see coming into the clinic are usually due to damage due to UV light or free radical damage from the environment. So it's really important that we are protecting our skin from the environment. We know that UVA destroys collagen, and UVA is the thing that's there all year round, even during the winter, and can get through glass. So even indoors you're exposed to UVA rays, and they are what deplete your collagen and therefore cause wrinkles. Really important if you're trying to treat an aging skin, that you apply your SPF every single day during daylight hours, whether you are indoors or not. Also, things like cell immunity. So there's something called a Langerhans cell in the top layer of the skin, which is killed by UV light. So if you're struggling with acne, or perhaps like rosacea, anything where the skin has any sort of inflammation sensitivity, again, you need to be using that SPF every single day. And last but not least, pigmentation. So pigmentation, whether it's caused by sun damage or not, will be made worse by UV light. So SPF at least 40, broad spectrum, UVA and B protection, physical sunscreen if you can, which is your iron oxide, titanium dioxides, chemical sunscreen if you absolutely must. This one is a blend of both, so we can achieve the higher factor ratings without loading the skin with chemical ingredients that can actually heat up the skin and cause more inflammation. So here is my result of my Alpha Lipoic Rejuvenating Mask. Really, really pleased, considering that it's just a standard facial. Hopefully you can see on the before and after there the result in the skin's radiance. and plumpness and dewiness. Thank you for joining me, and I hope to see you on another skincare video again soon. If you'd like to book a consultation, they are indeed free of charge at hannahmcandrew.com, or you can just book a facial. If you're not sure what to choose, then please just simply message me or post in the comments. Thank you.